In this video, we will gonna be creating the HTML structure of our system. So let's just get started. Let me open my Sublime and we can quickly go open the folder in, as you can see in our htdocs, we have to create new folder for this project, and new folder I will give a name of user, hit it and just open it. So let me just quickly render the basic HTML structure. Just let me save this file in user as a index.php. Now here, as you can see, we just pulled the basic HTML structure here. All we did is use the bootstrap CSS and JS class of bootstrap as well as the jQuery. So it's a basic HTML structure. If we go to our XAMPP directory and you write user, you see we have a display here, and yeah, this is the basic structure of HTML. Now we have to pull something for our system. So let's say we will have to get the grid, and now we have got the grid here. It's a jQuery grid, as you know, and we don't need a container, we need a container fluid, so it will be a full width. And now we will only gonna work on small, so it will be like, in center I will gonna say 6, and there should be offset as well. I would say 6, but it also be for small. Now here we will have to pull our basic stuff. Let me just again get h2 here and say this is me, h2. Now refresh it, this is me, we got it. Okay, so the first thing that we need is the navigation bar on top. So in here, or I could say in here. So for the navigation bar, let me quickly go to the bootstrap so we can directly get the code, because it is not the HTML or bootstrap video. So I'm just presuming that you guys already know about bootstrap and HTML CSS stuff. So we have to stick with the topic. If I just quickly go to the components, and there should be a navigation bar around here. So I'm just going to copy this one, paste the code in here, go back. Nice. You see? Okay. If I just give a little bit style to it, so it would be margin top, let's say 25 pixel, nothing else. It will be looking bit better. Yep. In the menu, I would only need 4 menu items. So let me just go and create that real quick. As you can see right now, we have active. I don't need the active one now. The one would be dashboard, where the user will redirect after login or submit. We won't gonna add much in dashboard, it's just a page so we can redirect and see if it is working or not. The other one would be login, register, and sorry, I have to make it capital so it look better. And the last one would be log out. These four are the basic navigations that we have to use. If I refresh, you see gray. But I just want all these three to move to the right side. So for that, we have a command here, and we will have to use for this one float bootstrap 4 command. And now you see login have moved to right. The same thing we have to do for all these three. So I'm just quickly copy pasting it, and if I refresh here, you see all these three are here. You don't have to worry about the navigation right now. We will put the condition after we implement the registration function here. Okay, so this is a pretty much basic stuff, and yep, instead of this one, we will gonna use a login form, as you know that. So for login form, as you guys know that bootstrap 4 have provided us a very nice and clean card system. It's sort of like a panel, in bootstrap 3 there was a panel and stuff like that. They just remove it and they just edit card instead of that. If you're wondering that what changes they have made, you can directly go to the migrations and you can read through the documentation, and you can see that what they have implemented new and what they have just get rid of. So there is a very clean and nice documentation available here. So if you are interested, then just go to that link and learn about it. So yeah, for us, I am looking for something like header. So yep, here you see header. So I'm gonna copy this one, clipboard, go back here, and let me paste it here. Cool. So now let me just go back again and refresh it. So we have issue here. Yep, it's supposed to be 4 because they only provide 12. So if you see 4 4 4, so this should be in center. Right now, as you can see that the feature is not in center. And for instance, we will gonna say register here, and it should be center. So there is another bootstrap for class which is text small center, and now it will be in center. Cool. Instead of all these things, we will need a form here for the registration. I will have to remove this section. Now here I will have to add the form. I'm just using the plugin in my Sublime, so it's just a Bootstrap 4 plugin that I'm using to pull all the code. We will have name, email, and password. So yeah, these are the things. I will gonna say it would be, wait a second, there is one field missing, name, and it will be email. In every field their name is missing because Bootstrap do not provide it. We have to add it manually. We will gonna say email, and first one would be the name, and the last one would be password. So I will just gonna say pass, and in here the ID and the for will be same. For this I will gonna say name. In here I will gonna say email. In here I will gonna say pass. Great. So pretty much our form is done, except one thing, which is a very important thing, the button, obviously. And we have to change the label as well. So we will gonna say name, email, and password. Now there is another field that we need here, and it's a button, register, and name. Again, name is missing, and name would be submit. Just to make it simple, if I go back, reload, okay, our form has been completed. Only one thing left. I will gonna say float small right, so it will move to right. Cool, isn't it? Okay, this is so far our registration form, but we just put it in our index, which would supposed to be a dashboard page. Sorry. So what I'm gonna have to do now, I will divide these files. So in our user folder, I will gonna be adding a new folder, and it would be called include. So in include folder, let me create file which would be called header. If I save here, header.php, and another file, and it would be guess footer.php, and there will be another file name.php. Okay, so pretty much we need these three files for now, and if I distribute the things here, from here to body, we will put all this code in header file. Then go back to my index file again, and you see this part, it's a navigation part. It will go in the navigation file. Go back to index again, and in here, this part will go in footer. Sorry, here is the footer. Paste and save. Okay, so pretty much we have divided our files here, and now we have to include in index file, we have to include our header here. So PHP, as you know, provide a function called include, and in here we will have to write the name. So the path will be include slash header dot php, correct? Okay, so same thing I will gonna copy here, paste it here, and it would be this time footer. So header footer has been updated here. Now if I go and load it, and let's see what will gonna happen. Okay, we have bunch of errors. Oh, wait a second. Okay, this is the correct folder name. I just misspelled it. Now if I go back again or refresh, it should work. You see, it should work. Now there's one thing missing. Where is the navigation? So as you know that we just put our navigation in our different file, but we haven't included it yet. And we are not going to include it here. We will going to include it in header file. I don't need a footer for now. So in the header, I will have to place it here. It would be nav. Go back. Now our navigation is here. So this is the pretty much thing. In next video we will gonna come and we will gonna make other pages. So stick with us. Bye bye.